Okay, it's another weekly recap. This is number 41. I figured I switched it up by doing a different artifact domain. We're gonna do Emblem because I want to do Emblem instead of Scroll and Obsidian Codex. I don't know. Just want to switch it up. I still want to do artifacts. I think. I don't know. I'm kind of just. I was thinking of maybe farming Sethos's boss, but I don't want to farm that boss right now. That boss is the weird cloud thing over in Chenyu Vale, and I really don't want to learn how to fight a boss at the moment. Anyway, I am extremely tired because I've been up for like I played Red Dead Redemption 2 for like 7 hours straight. Um, yeah, I think we'll go with Skirk actually. Yeah, sure. I played like Red Dead. I played Red Dead 2 for like 7 hours straight, and I finished it again. Well, I finished the main story. I'm on the epilogue now, but I finished the important bits. Yeah, that's still one of my favorite games of all time. Of course, of course it is. And we cannot. Well, I get. How long did that take? 30 seconds. Yeah, that's fine. Oh yeah, we should be finishing. We should be finishing Reputation today, if I was correct last time. I have no idea if I was. I guess we'll see. But that'll be really cool. I'm pretty sure Not Cry is extremely close, especially with it being the second half of the patch already. So yeah, that's exciting. Hopefully I'll be reinvigorated on this game. I once again am not uploading Monday, but I will definitely be uploading Wednesday. Like I meant to upload Monday. I like the day I'm recording this. I meant to do it, but I just got distracted playing. I just got distracted finishing Red Dead, so I kind of forgot. But I will definitely be uploading Wednesday. It'll definitely happen. If it doesn't happen, you can like murder me or something. I don't know. I didn't touch this game over the weekend. I typically don't. Just normally, usually, well, sometimes I do. Sometimes I farm whatever off over the weekend just to do whatever. But I didn't. Yeah, I definitely think Cryo is the thing to bring here. I know it said Pyro was also kind of recommended, but I think Cryo is the thing to bring here. You can just absolutely shred through all of the shields and stuff. Give me this, please. Thank you. I'm just playing Skirt because I've been playing Varessa a ton, and I need a break from Varessa, especially. So Wednesday, I plan on doing the Abyss, and that's going to be incredibly interesting because it's an electrocharge Abyss, and I don't have a set electrocharge team. Like I'm one of those weirdos who does not like to have who doesn't like to. I don't like to move my um, characters around very much. Like I like to have set teams and everything, and so I don't have a set electrocharge team, right? Um, the one that I typically use when I need electrocharge is Nuvolet and Farina with Fischl and Auroron. I don't know if that'll cut it for the Abyss because like those other two characters are just not optimized, especially for that team. So I'd have to. Well, I guess we'll find out, really. But that'll be interesting. I could always use Yansan, I guess. She's Electro and buffs, but I don't know. I don't have those. We might not make this because I might not have that. No, we should be good. Yeah, we should be fine. That sucks. I just don't have any of those goddamn feather flower things. I don't care. I don't bother. I remember I did that the quest where you grow one with your little rock guy, and I had a marker on the map, but I remember unmarking wherever it was, so I don't even know where it is anymore. Oh, here we go. What do we got? Invulnerable to Electro. That's fine. I don't have any Electro characters on this team.
Watch out! There's on the loose. Let me read you a verse. Rain outlines your fate. Extinguish.
Bang. Yeah, this, you can tell that this team does less damage than my normal skirt team, and that's just, you know, Ching Cho is not as built as he should be for an actual team. Like, he's still level 70, so he ain't doing nothing. I still need I did all that farming and I still haven't leveled him. I don't know, I just always forget that in the weekly recaps where I farm for the character, I should really level the character. I just always freaking forget that. Back to Bressa. Obviously still super excited for super excited for whatchamacallit, Silk Song. 9 days, just over a week. Okay, well, that's fine. I bungled the goddamn rotation, but who cares? Yeah, Silk Song in just over a week, 9 days currently. It'll be awesome to actually play the video game. Yeah, that's basically it. Like I said, I've been replaying Red Dead 2. I just finished my 6th, 7th, 8th playthrough. I don't fucking remember. I played the game so much. I have 370 hours in that game. I really don't know how many full playthroughs I've done. Invulnerable to I think I switched off a skirt then. Yeah, it's fine.
Come on! Show me your coolness then! Final warning! You asked for quick as a flash! On my mark! Let's rock! Pyroclastic surge!
Hey, I still love Red Dead 2. Obviously, it is my second favorite game of all time. Behind, oh, there we go. It's my second favorite game of all time behind Elden Ring, just because I don't know, there's just something about Elden Ring that I prefer. Like, the story is not better and it doesn't have better characters and all that, but there is max reputation. Oh, you get a recipe and a thing to put in. Okay, cool. Nice. That is all reputation done though. Oh, I forgot this menu existed. That is every reputation. Wrong way. That is every reputation thing done. All reputation in the land of Tevat is complete. You know where we can go? To the fancy throne over here. I don't know if you have to be traveler for this. I'm assuming you don't, but you might have to. And of course I saved all these for doing it at once. Okay, so it's the constellations. Got it. Hey. There we go. Maxed out Pyro Traveler. That's cool, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I don't ever use Pyro Traveler. I have Malvika, so like, why would I need Pyro Traveler, you know? Pyro Traveler's I won't say the most useless one because he's not, because Electro Traveler exists, but he is not the most necessary. And I don't even like using Traveler as a unit in teams. I don't know. That's just how I am. I used to be the opposite. I used to always have to have Traveler. That's because I played for the story and not for um, beating the in-game content. But now I'm an in-game player, so I focus more on that. Anyway, that's Monday. I will see you Tuesday for whatever. Probably just more artifacts, I guess. See you then. Okay, it is now Tuesday. We're gonna keep on going with the same thing we've been doing. I'm just doing 4 today because I'm doing it a little late and I don't want to have to wait for, 8 years. I don't have to wait to a weird time more in the week to get more resin. You know how it is.
Add Astro.
You know what resin is like.
Thank
So
you
we're
for
just gonna be doing this.
Add Astro.
Yeah. Let's see. I finished my replay through. Like I finally finished the full game of Red Dead 2. So now I'm playing through Red Dead 1, and I hope I'm actually gonna finish it this time because I did originally. I have tried to play through it before, but I just kind of stopped. So I'm hoping this time I can finish it, which would be nice. Of course, 6.0 is soon. It's in like 2 weeks, I believe.
Adaptive thrust. No, my sword. Ring cut.
So that'll be fun. Obviously,
Excellent. Extinguish.
that'll be awesome. And I think Neverness to Everness, which is like the GTA gotcha game that's coming out soon-ish. I saw a trailer and it's coming out. I don't know if it's gonna be good. So I saw in this trailer there was this character who uses a motorbike as attack, and you know there's this one character in Genshin that also uses a motorbike. Now I'm not saying they copied it, but the way she attacked on the bike seemed very similar to what um
Witness the power of the one.
Malvika does, right? The way that they attacked, they spun around on the bike and then like they spun around on the bike and then dropped from the sky, like went into the sky and fell down. So it was very heavily reminded me of what Malvika does, right? I'm not saying that they copied them, but I got a weird feeling out of it. So I obviously hope they're not stealing. That'd be terrible, but I don't know. I will be trying Neverness when it releases. I don't know. I feel like I'm just like somebody who likes the who covers gadget games nowadays, which is fine. I like to play that. I don't know who's coming out in 5.6. Like I don't know who's releasing in 5.6 at all. I really don't. Um, I don't pay attention to that stuff. I know there's rumors about a Claymore Hydro, like a Hydro Claymore user, which would be awesome because we don't have one of those yet. So that'd be awesome. Like I remember back, I don't remember because I never played, but I've seen a lot of people like it now in hindsight. Like I've seen a lot of older videos where people thought back when Fontaine releases, where people thought that Farina was going to be a Hydro Claymore user because I mean her statue does look like that, and I think that that would have been Fossilors specifically, but not Farina. I think that that's the little difference, right? Is that Fossilor is a Hydro Claymore user, but Farina isn't. You know. Okay, we're back with another.
I'm not looking for
It's
trouble,
Wednesday.
exactly.
I don't know why I said we're back with another. It's Wednesday. Once again, did not upload. I don't know, man.
Someone else who is.
It's just weird. I don't know. I think it'll definitely pick up when Silksong releases because I definitely want to upload Silksong.
Thank you for
I'm planning. So right now, Silksong comes out on Thursday. And it's gonna suck a little bit because I'm gonna be pretty busy immediately after Silksong comes out. Like the weeks, the couple or the multiple weeks after that. So it'll probably cut into a little bit, but I plan on doing Silksong probably upload it the Monday after it comes out, and then until we finish that, consistently play it every Monday until it's done. I think that would be fun, and I'll just kind of record as I'm playing it, right? I don't know. I think it'd be fun to do a game that's, you know, do a long running thing that's not Genshin, right? Because I do kind of just play Genshin all the time. So, you know. Anyway, back to doing artifacts. I've just been replaying Red Dead 1, still going strong. Yeah, I'm actually now officially further than I was when I first tried playing it because I finally actually did one of the main objectives, well, one of the main missions. Like the ultimate goal of Red Dead is you're hunting down outlaws, right? And I finally got the first one, and I had never done that before, so I'm officially past where I got to the last time I was playing. So I'm in new territory finally, which is good. Haven't really been reading anything. There's honestly been nothing new that I'm interested in. Kind of sucks, to be honest, because I like reading, but that's whatever. And this team's kind of fun. I don't know. I kind of prefer this to using Farina. I think it's just because I use Farina all the time. So using not Farina is quite fun. And I can say Farina for new play. I don't know. I'm one of those people who doesn't like to switch characters around. Like I like to give each character their own team. And I don't like to really switch them around as much. So it kind of sucks because like at the end of the day, that is what Genshin does. I do think that that's kind of what I need to start pulling characters for, is characters that could generally be slotted in multiple areas and who will be good you know, in multiple places, because I definitely have a lot of specific use case characters. Like Escopia can't really be used anywhere outside of Hydro Cryo teams, right? Well, she can, like she's still doable, like she's still usable outside of them, but she only really shines in Hydro Cryo teams. So pulling more general buffers would probably be technically the best thing that I could do. Like, I don't know who I would go for if I wanted to pull somebody like that. I guess maybe Nahida, I guess, is like the only one, or Shalonen also. Those two would be useful. Nahida would be useful if I'm going to be doing Dendro stuff. I don't know yet. 13 days still. I'm very curious to see. Obviously, I'm going to be, you know, still talking about the new update whenever it drops, because big, like new version updates or new main number updates, I guess, like 5.0, 6.0, that type of updates don't happen all that much. And the last time I talked about one was, I didn't even talk about the Natlan one. I talked about 5.1, but not 5.0. Anyway, that's Wednesday. I'll see you Thursday. Okay, it is Thursday, so we're gonna keep on going with what we've been doing. Yep, bang, nice. Okay, yep. And I actually am relatively early today, so I can actually only do 4. Oop, wrong one. I can only do 4, which is good. Bang. Yeah. But that's cool, you know. I saw that the special program is happening tomorrow, so like the stream that usually happens before a new version. It's going to be happening tomorrow, which is cool. I think that makes sense. I mean, there's still 2 weeks almost, so it's not like the craziest thing, but you know. Also, I guess yeah. The standard banner 5-star selector should be coming back relatively soon, because it's going to be the anniversary again. You know, whenever 6.0 rolls around, I think it's probably going to be there, or if not a little afterwards. I plan on selecting Dea just because I want Dea. I think Dea would be very fun, so I plan on doing that. To be completely honest, there's not really anybody I'd want, like specifically from standard banner, because you know I'm one of those people who just pulls characters I don't have. So I will always prefer to pull somebody I don't have over a constellation for somebody, especially when I don't really use standard banner characters anyway. Like the only standard banner character I kind of use is Tainari. But I don't care to pull Tainari constellations. So yeah. So I'm gonna be pulling characters I don't have, which I believe is Dea, Mizuki, and I think that that's it. I think I just am missing Daya and Mizuki, which is interesting. I think so. With my recent, my kind of recent pulling of standard banner characters for some reason, I have most all of them, I think. I don't know. I have to take another look to see who's on standard banner, but I think I'm right. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna pull Daya. That's just how we're gonna do it. All right, last one. Oh yeah, I finished my playthrough of Red Dead Redemption, like the first game. It was good, but it wasn't as good as Red Dead 2, which like I 100% expected. I didn't think that it'd be as good as one of the greatest games to ever be made, but it still wasn't as good as I expected. And one of the big reasons for that is just the way the missions are structured. So like the best example is in so the whole idea is you're going after these wanted men, right? So you're I did not need to go here. You're going after these wanted men, so you have to hunt them down. So you do all this setup in at the very towards the beginning of the game to go after this guy who's in a fort. And then when you get there, he's not there. So you do all that setup for nothing. And then you have to go down to Mexico. And then you're so to keep chasing after his tail. But in Mexico, so in Mexico, it starts off as this thing where you're playing both sides. So you're working. So right now in Mexico, in the game is set in 1911, and I'm assuming during that time there was a revolution because that's what it is in the game. And I don't think Rockstar would be that crazy, but there's a revolution going on. So you help a guy who's helping the revolutionaries, and you help a captain in the army. But in one of the missions where you're helping the guy who helps the revolutionaries, he mentions you helping the army, except I hadn't helped the army yet. So it just didn't make any sense. Like there was no reason for him to say that. But that's just how it is with the open mission structure, and you can choose which mission to do next. It especially sucks when there's no indication of what the mission will be. Like in Red Dead 2, if you're curious, you can hover over the mission. You can hover over the mission on the map, and it'll pull up this little extra page where you can read, or where you can see what it's gonna, what something you're gonna do looks like, and everything like that. So you can get an idea of what you're gonna be doing. But in Red Dead 1, that's not a thing. So like you're just not able to see what the quest is. So I just chose to do the one, whichever one was closest to me, which sometimes meant just walking a few feet away and then going back, and it was just weird. But anyway, now that I'm done with that, I'm done with Red Dead Redemption. I think I'm gonna maybe play the second game again, even though I just finished, but maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, that's Thursday. I will see you Friday. Okay, it is now Friday, and once again, I'm ignoring weekly bosses because I really don't want to fight those things. I don't want to think. um, but yeah, it's Friday. That's pretty cool. The stream, like the reveal stream or whatever it's called that they usually do for new versions, is over. I once again did not watch it because I don't do that. So, I've seen stuff where apparently Aether, or I think his name is Aether. I don't know. The guy, male traveler, is going to into Star Rail, I think, or like it's at least a character that looks like Aether is going into Star Rail, and that's very funny. Yep, Not Cry Web event, and that's the new version Luna 1. I wonder if that's gonna be. I wonder if they're gonna call it that, or just still call it 6.0. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, that's a pre. Okay, yeah, yeah. I don't know why you have to pre-register. Why they make that pre-register for the update thing? Like that's kind of stupid because I don't have to pre-register. I already have an account, man. Like, I'm already here. I'm actively playing the game right now. I don't think I need to pre-register for Nordcry. I'm gonna get it regardless. Anyway, I've been playing well, I played a little bit of the finals, which is a shooter game. It's fun, but it does remind me of why I hate playing competitive shooters. Well, it's not really competitive, but why I hate playing just shooting games like it in general. Because man, does it piss me off sometimes. But you know, that's kind of fun. And then I also played the open beta for Sonic Racing Crossworlds, which is going on right now, and I believe it's on all platforms except mobile, I think, which like makes sense. So why would that be on mobile? But it's okay. Like it's Mario Kart but with Sonic the Hedgehog characters, right? So it's like already not the most interesting concept because it is quite literally just Mario Kart. But I still found some problems with it, like the turning with just like without drifting, just the normal turning on some carts is terrible. And I think that it's supposed to be like that because some carts are specifically for one thing, right? They're specific. They're like archetypes of carts and whatnot, but it does make it a little unfun to play when the thing you're driving can't turn unless you drift with it, you know. And then for some reason, so you know, if you're a Sonic the Hedgehog fan like I am, then you know what a chow is. It's like this little guy, you know. They just kind of stand off to the side, and in this game they're the spectators, but for some reason, and you see them whenever a match starts, but for some reason they are like 3 FPS, and it is hilarious. So that's cool. I've played that a little bit. You know, I'm not a big racing game fan anyway, like just in general racing games, even the realistic ones I don't really play. The only ones I know, I've played Forza Horizon. I played every Forza Horizon game except 5, just because I was done with it by the time 5 came out. But I don't know, racing is not really my thing, but it was Sonic and I had to try it. The thing is though, it is $70, which is an insane price for a racing game, right? Now it's not like Mario Kart is any better, right? The Mario Kart is also really expensive, but like $70 for something like that is insane. Absolutely insane. So I would not be buying that video game. Not happening. Yeah, that is not happening. I'm not doing that. But I'll play the free beta, so you know. Let's see, the Metal Gear Solid Delta came out, which is the remaster of MGS3. So that's kind of cool, I guess. It's not the most interesting to me. I don't like how the game looks, like in comparison to the old style game. Like, I don't know, there's something about the old PlayStation graphics that just work for games more than just modern graphics, because it just looks kind of weird. But I don't know, I've heard from people who know Metal Gear Solid more than me that it is basically a one-to-one copy, except the graphics and some modern control scheme enhancements, which I think is fine, right? I don't think it's a problem to update the controls to fit in with the industry standard of modern times. I don't really think that's an issue. But I do think having an option to play classic layout or the classic control scheme should be a thing, right? Just to cater to both. Yeah, anyway, that's weekly recap 41. I will see you next week for whatever happens. Weekly recap will happen. We'll do something. I'll do something that's not artifacts, as I figure out what that is though. And then I'll try to upload, actually upload, because man, it's been 2 weeks and I haven't done anything. Like the last time I took a break was Christmas, and I just didn't upload during the week of Christmas. But man, anyway, I will see you then. Yeah, have a good weekend. Have a good week. Have a Silk Song a Thursday. Let's go.